so he offered her a chip, a garlic chip, in fact. She said the stench was much too strong. Unfriendly, she did ask. Oh, the gardener was all alone when in the kids did rush.
Why can't the governor help us? Our home, she sure does crush. We need the leaders to listen. The wrongs they have to ban. I know a way you can reach them.
The gardener told his plan. Now brace yourself, dear wedding guests, and do not be afraid. This is when the dragon appears in brilliant clouds of jade.
To stop all the wrongs that you grown-ups did make.
As she spoke, she spat long, hot flames.
I'm mad, really mad. I'm tired, hungry, and grouchy. That makes my temper bad. I had slumbered deep for eons. Oh, life was good way back then. But during the past century, I've barely seen my den. And do you know the reason why? It's all because of man. Human creatures forgot to share. They take all that they can. And when they kill and poison too, the animals do cry. Since I am nature's protector, their pain to stop I try. Tomorrow, leaders of the world will be in this garden, and that's when I will punish them. But some I may pardon. What do you mean by punish them?
Gardener did ask.
I'll roast them to a tasty crisp. My breath will do the task. But surely, Your Highness Dragon, the governor you'll spare? That depends upon her actions, if she chooses to care. I'm so very, very hungry. You'll make a tasty snack. Just kidding. I'm an herbivore.
And just she whacked his back. The gardener was very glad to know she ate not meat. He too refrained from eating flesh and offered her a treat.
Here, try a snack that I have made. Organic garlic chips.
The dragon took a great big sniff. Then she licked her lips, devoured she the bag of chips, and asked if he had more.
That only whets my appetite. I'm hungry to the core. Come on, Earth Protector Dragon. I'll take you to my farm. My fields of organic garlic. Your hunger they will charm.
Upon my honored wedding guest, what happens next is true. The way the dragon punished us, I thought my life was through. Oh, but let me not jump to that part. That happens later on. I must continue telling you each scene we come upon. Next morning, sun sent golden rays lighting up the roses. It started as a peaceful day, but turmoil imposes. The starting of the grand affair had finally made its way. Long, Kim was in the garden, her months even there.
If you do not buy our meat, your cheese will tax sky high. Because your fishing ways are bad, your fish we will not buy.
Then the leaders of each country decided not to trade. Oh, they would rather not do business than break the laws they make. Except Bank of the Universe steps in to say it's mine.
You silly leaders have to trade. These contracts you do bind. You leaders do not have power mightier than the bank. Your countries cannot have morals. Your souls I surely sank.
Then the leaders of each country protest.
That's not fair.
The Bank of the Universe simply said,
I don't care.
just then, the entertaining kids began to show their act. The governor was quite relieved and thanked the kids back. Preceding the mighty dragon, there was a garlic smell. Garlic smell had such a bite, to the ground we all fell. She burst upon the garden scene, her eyes in burning rage. From the bank, she took the contents, shredded them every day.
As I am the Earth Protector, and you know very well, I must stop you from destroying habitats where all dwell. Next, I'll burn you to a crisp.
Bellowed at the bank. Instead of flames came garlic breath. Voice of mistake. The bank pleaded with the dragon.
I promise to be good. You have used up all your
She
chances.
shouted where she stood.
You promised to be good last year. You never even tried. You made the countries do bad things. You have done naught but lie. From now on, you will live the lives of creatures from the sea. Dolphins, sea turtles, and gray whales forever you will be. You better hope that fishermen will not use giant nets that rake the sea and tangle you, so your life death begets.
The dragon roared a mighty roar. Then came her garlic breath, which blew the bank into the sea. Then the dragon looked around and pointed to the rest.
I see the leaders of the world have failed to do their best. Just like like the wretched mariner who killed a bird of grace, you have killed nature for money. Oh, you have gained disgrace.
The dragon roared her mighty roar. The leaders talk.
Their punishments will suit their crimes.
She said, the law.
You all have crimes against nature, I am sorry to say. Except the kids who dare to care, who try to help each day. Nature is not yours to ravage. You have to learn to care. The earth belongs to everyone. You have to learn to share. I have no choice but to punish you for harm you did impose. Instead of being Earth's good friends, you all acted as foes. You, Lord Kim, sprayed toxic poison. It seeped to Garden Lake. Sylvia Swan was poisoned there. What reply do you make? Well, I have to make a living. I'm sure many things die. It is easy to replace a swan. They are simple to buy. You are guilty of poisoning the life at Garden Lake. You will be a surrogate mom. A swan of you, I make. Sylvia's babies will be hatching. They'll have to have a mom. You'll live that way until you care. Now, you are not so calm. Next, I question the scientist. You there, from Crito Lab. I charge you so with torturing animals that you nab. Were the animals put on Earth for humans to abuse? Have you the right to end a life?
Of course, she asked for abuse.
You're charged with animal abuse. What do you have to say? Our lab is set up the old way. Many are killed each day, but we must do experiments. We're paid to do the test. So it really doesn't matter if other ways are best. I'm sending you to Crito Lab. You'll be there as a cat. Maybe you'll like experiments done unto you like that. Chic designers. Fashion with fur is bad. You trap and kill many a fox. That makes me very mad. Oh, but of course, I have to follow the latest vogue fashion. If I don't make enough money, the food I must ration. You are charged with destroying lives for a frivolous cause. How do you plead, Ms. Designer? Broken laws. You only care about yourself. Of that, you are guilty. I'm changing you into a fox. Woods will be your realty. Next, I ask the chem food owner, who has a lot of foes. Do you know you're killing monarchs by using GMOs? It's $1 billion business. Who cares what really grows? But you're destroying life cycles by using GMOs. You're charged with killing monarchs. How do you plead your case? It's their fault. They eat the milkweed that grows near corn that's laced. Oh, butterfly, your life will be a monarch butterfly. Until you learn to show more care, you'll flutter in the sky.
In disgust, the Earth Protector shook her head side to side. Then she looked upon the governor.
You'll be the next to chide. Theodore was a giant tree, an ancient tree, in fact. He lived over 1,000 years until you had him hacked. You're charged with killing Theodore, you cut him down for gold. You should not have let the loggers cut all the trees so old. How do you explain your actions? I say that there's plenty more. Oh, don't be so ridiculous. There's timber to the shore. I'm disappointed. Weigh your duty you forget. Why do your actions have to be only for profit net? I will turn you into a tree. A splendid ancient tree. You'll live that life until you love all trees under the sun.
The dragon roared her mighty roar. And boy, her breath did smell. From fire to garlic breathing, the dragon cast her spell. Then the dragon looked at us. She looked into our eyes.
You are all guilty, did you know? Or is this a surprise? Who among you reads the labels while shopping in the store? Is your shampoo cruelty-free, or was there death and gore? Are you still eating GMOs? Tell me, everyone, why? Organic, non-GMO is what you want to buy. Are your paper towels from paper, or did we lose a tree? You will know that from the label. Read labels, and you'll see. If you promise to read labels, I'll let you all go free. An educated consumer is what you ought to be. Da-da-da-da-da-da, yeah! Read the labels, read the labels, read the labels now. Come and join me. Read the labels, read the labels, read the labels now. Everybody, read the labels, read the labels, read the labels now.
The agribusiness woman was delighted with her change. I'm a beautiful butterfly! I'm flying! It's so strange. The governor was not so pleased changing into a tree. She had an awful time with that. This is what she told me. She heard many voices crying and sobbing.
Why did they kill old Theodore? For his soul we shall pray. Who's in the forest mocking me?
The governor called out,
Oh my heavens, there's a sapling.
said the tree with a statue.
I never knew that sapling stood next to Theodore's side. It's a miracle she survived from blades that were so wide. I'm a person, not a sapling.
The governor called back.
I should stop talking to trees. They'll think I'm a quack.
And then she heard a shouting voice.
Governor, where